Perfect.
Okay, nice. Hi everyone, guys. My name is Raffaele Righiello and I work with Luna at Umeå School of Architecture in Umeå, Sweden. And today we will talk about AI. So I can share my screen. Okay. And okay, do you see the presentation? Nice. Okay, so today we will focus on the use of several strategies to produce AI-enhanced drawing. So we will use several input as a feed for the AI, as image or just prompt, also a prompt that we will elaborate a bit with ChatGPT, and also some sketches that will guide the AI to create some drawings that are connected to your line work. So to have a bit of control on the production. Because one of the things that usually is very difficult in the early stage of using AI is to have control on the image that you generate. So this is a introduction on what we will see today. So with a small introduction of the topic, and then we will focus on 4 tools that are Photoshop, that probably all of you already use, with generative fields. That is one of the last feature of Photoshop. So you will need Photoshop 2024 or 2023 last version to have generative field, but the ones that don't have Photoshop can use, for example, or that don't have the last version of Photoshop, can use, for example, Alpaca, that is a plugin of Photoshop that runs also in previous version of the tool and helps practically guiding the generation through sketch in particular, but also through changing of small detail in an image, but keeping the overall image as it is. Then we will use ChatGPT to create a prompt specifically for Midjourney, that is another AI that we will use. This for let have you overall idea of the state of the art of the AI for early stage approach. We will also get a bit into Stable Diffusion. I don't know if some of you already know this AI is super well used from architect because it gives freedom, but also has a lot of control on the generation. And we will be able to use Stable Diffusion through Alpaca in a very easy way. Then the exercise of today will be to produce several E5 postcards to test the different tools, to have different output. And for example, this image is generated with Midjourney, just with text. So just describing, in this case was 3D printed architecture made by biopolymer. So to try to have a fast speculation on how it could look like. And this could help a lot when you have an idea of what your project have to go, but you want a fast, image to get inspired, but also, for example, to inspire a client to get more into the topic. Or this is another kind of output where instead you will ask the AI to generate a sketch. Feeding, in this case, was fed with a screenshot from Rhino, in Midjourney anyway. And as you can see, it was following the structure of the original image, but not perfectly. So this can be an output more for the aesthetic of the project, but not like CAD drawing. Or for example, this other kind of output made with Alpaca to let you show how it can follow exactly the drawing that in this case was a section perspective from a Rhino that follow perfectly the lines and just give texture according to what you use as prompt. And this other image generated with the Midjourney instead was an enhanced image of this axle was made practically using Grasshopper to enhance the definition of the topography so that it will recreate like a fake landscape that using Midjourney was enhanced to have several like rendering feeling that was just a screenshot of green and red dot in Grasshopper. So it enhanced a lot with this feature. So the first tool that we will gonna use is Photoshop because it's the easiest to use and allow you to I will say not to generate image from zero or to have a lot of control on the image, but this is super helpful to just insert small detail in a already existing image. So for example, here I explain very fast how to use Photoshop, but we will go through it later. And just generative fill of Photoshop. And practically when you select something in the same way as you select in Photoshop, so using lasso, using rectangle selection, if you have Photoshop 2024, it will ask you to type a prompt that will be used to generate a specific object inside your view. Or for example, if you leave it blank, the tab of the prompt, it will take out a specific object that is in the image. Or instead, if you select the border of an image to enlarge it, by typing nothing, it will fill it automatically, taking inspiration from the context. And this can be helpful if you are making a presentation and your image is squared, for example, but you want in 69 and you want to enlarge it a bit. This can be done in a few seconds with this tool. Alpaca is instead a tool that runs inside Photoshop and can be downloaded by the website. It's a free tool, so if you have also just a free version of Photoshop, a trial version, you can use Alpaca because you can install either or using your Creative Cloud account or by downloading the plugin and inserting into the plugin folder in Photoshop. And he has several functions, but the one that we will focus today more are sketch function and transform function. So sketch allow you to generate drawings with following also with a certain tolerance your original drawing. Also, for example, you want to give a bit more freedom to the AI, you can set the freedom that it can take, or also the colors. If your drawing has some colors and you want to keep it into your generation, you can do that. Here are some example of a super simple screenshot of Rhino that can become like this super fast without, going to merge shadows with, for example, you can see this grass that looks is connected to the sky, for example, without, spending a lot of time creating this texturing in Photoshop, but just asking Alpaca in this case. Then there is the transfer function that practically allow you to use the same image, not a sketch, but an image in this case, and just changing something inside the image. For example, in this case, I will show you how to change the style from a photo to a sketch, for example, or You can also change the atmosphere of the image or the shadowing, the lightening of the image, whatever you want to change, but keeping the same image as output. So for example, this kind of image can become some drawing like this in 2 seconds and can have, changing some, for example, these 2 drawings were generated with the transform function. Instead, this other drawing and this other drawing that, as you can see, have more freedom and are not following exactly the movement of the player, as you can see here. The movement, also the ends, the racket is the same position, also the feet, whatever. And here instead there is a bit more freedom, and here a lot more freedom, and also it has more, line work feeling, because these 2 images were generating using the sketch feature of Alpaca. So we will go through these and we will make some tests, because I think the best that you can take from today is to make a lot of tests and get familiar with the tool. And it's just spending a lot of time creating image and get familiarized with the tool, because we has whatever digital tool, to be able to use it properly, you need time and you need to get into it, but it's just a question of time. So ChatGPT, for example, is another helpful tool that can be used for changing or generating a complete new prompt for Midjourney or for other AI. And Luna told me that you have a text that you were working on that maybe we could use to feed the AI. For example, long text work very well in Midjourney. So, for example, you can create image like this with rendering detail by simply adding into the prompt words like Unreal Engine, 8K, HDR, this kind of word that helps to get this feeling of rendering. But anyway, the first thing to do with ChatGPT is to train the AI, so that we will ask ChatGPT to regenerate the prompt using a specific light or a specific aspect ratio, specific style, for example, of the drawing that we want to use, and then to give us 2, 3, 4 different output as prompt that we can use. For example, this is a sample of prompt used for this image generated in ChatGPT without any other image as input. And the image is made in Midjourney. So as you can see, you can ask for the medium, the style, the colors, lightning, composition, but these parameters was just some of the one that I chose, but you can choose whatever according to what you want to get as output. And then, of course, there is the, let's say, the cherry picking part, where you can combine several output from ChatGPT together. You can ask to remix 2 output or to just regenerate it in a very simple way, and have several output from Midjourney, for example. Midjourney is one of the first AI coming out, and I think that is the easiest one to start with, because if you don't have Photoshop, so if you don't have Alpaca, Midjourney is the one that just downloading Discord, that is an app that maybe you already know, and using the channel of Midjourney, this is a payment application, so but it's super cheap. It's like 10 euros per month, and you have almost an unlimited generation image time with the tool. While instead for Alpaca, for example, is completely free, but you have 75 images that you can generate each month. So you have to deal also with this limitation. And Midjourney instead works with a lot of settings that you can use, but for example, not as many settings as Stable Diffusion. If you use Stable Diffusion in a professional way, you will have a very high control of the image, but you will need also a super powerful PC and also a bit of coding skill to get the user interface working for you. So I think that Midjourney is the one that can be very inspiring in this first step. For example, these are some basic settings that I suggest you to use to change the aspect ratio. That practically you just type without, the squared parentheses, just like this symbol ER, and the aspect ratio proportion. Then you can change the quality. That will affect also the image that you can generate, because an image with the quality value 2 will cost you 2 credits, for example. Then you can change the stylize, that is if you go from 0 to 1000, 1000 will have a super detailed line work style. Instead, a lower value will have a more sketchy drawing. Then there are the models. Usually the basic that is used is the fourth engine of Midjourney, but you can change it very easily. I can show you later how to do this. Then in Midjourney, for example, you can also import image or sketches or screenshot from Rhino, from your 3D, from a photo that you have produced, and just you drag and drop inside the text tab of Discord, and it will generate a link that you will use to feed the prompt. And also this is super easy to do, and we will see it together. These are some links that you can consider to have a look into for the tools that we will use. And the QR instead is a repository in GitHub where there are a lot of keywords and samples for Midjourney to get inspired, and also to have a look on the possibilities of the tool. So this was my last slide, and we can start maybe downloading the program. I can help you setting up Alpaca. For example, I can show I have here also some image generated with Alpaca. For example, this that is super strange, but can be also quite aesthetics, nice, for have an idea of movement that I think the image want to represent. And this was also super easy to do. This was done using Alpaca tool in the sketch, like with a small prompt using Alpaca AI. And here you can change also to use Stable Diffusion. You can change how many image, how much time it have to take, and then what kind of sketch you want, the fidelity to the sketch, to the prompt, but we will go through this with an example. Then here we have other kind of image generated, also with sketch function. And here also it was sketch function. And here instead it was sketch function, but with strength on the maximum. So it is super connected to the drawing that I put as input, as you can see. It takes every pixel of the photo into the generation of the eye. And here instead we have some generation made with transfer function that I think works better if you want to get a sketch out of an image, because it gives more, the same feeling of the photo, but with small lines that they're gonna use. So I will say that first thing to do is to start using Photoshop and download the Alpaca tool. To download the Alpaca tool, you just go to Alpaca. And you have these windows here. So you just create a free account that I already have, but it's super easy to create. And here you can see the subscription that I have, the free subscription that is 75 image per month, and you can use the same. It's a lot of image that you can generate, and I think is enough for this workshop. Then to import it into Photoshop, you can download very easily. And for example, if you have like, let's say, updated Photoshop with your Creative Cloud account working and everything super nice, you can download from your Creative Cloud. But if you have a more, let's say, fancy version of Photoshop, or if you have, some problem with your Creative Cloud account, you can download the plugin from here, and as zip file, there is a folder into the main Photoshop folder, where is practically see in your computer programs, Photoshop, there is a folder with called plugins, where you just drag and drop this folder that you download from here, and it works fine anyway. But you have to have at least the 2021 version of Photoshop, this version here, not previous one. So, guys, if you have some question, maybe this could be a nice moment to answer to them, and then we can start creating some AI together.
I have a question. Does it work with a cracked version of Photoshop?
Yes.
Yes, it works.
Yeah, it works, but if you have the 2021, this version here, 2022.5.9 is the minimum that you can.
Thanks.
And if you want to know how to import it, it's super easy. You have a Windows or a Mac?
Windows.
Okay, so into Windows, you just go to Programs, your general programs, and you have Photoshop folder. And in that folder, you have plugin folder. So in that folder, plugin folder, you just here, you download, you unzip the folder, that is this one, and you just copy the entire folder into the plugins folder. Okay? It's super easy. Yes, Jose, maybe you want to make a question?
Yes, thank you for the speech. We were working this year at the University of Malaga with the AI tools, but just a short exercise. Very interesting because it was about in a program that was focused in the architecture of the Renaissance and Baroque, so they have to do a speculative work around how will be the house of Kepler or Leonardo or the painter Diego de Velázquez, Spanish painter. So, well, I think for us, the point of having us a very fast image of how that building could be was interesting, and also was a test for the students to understand if the building that the image that they have could be a Baroque building or not, because it was some type of test, because you don't know if what you have from the AI tool is right, perfectly right or not. So my question was about how do you think these tools could change the work, the way we give the first steps when we have a meeting with a client or to present a work to the administration or something like this. Because I think it's interesting, and also I think the architecture is more or less ready for this tool, because with the renders we use people to have a first image that is created digitally. It's not a strange step that could could happen in other disciplines, I think. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for your question. It was super interesting, the workshop I think that you were talking about, because I think that give a lot of inspiration about speculation on what an architecture made by a certain architect could be in another context. But anyway, coming back to your question, I think that AI is just a tool and can be used as whatever kind of tool that have been developed for architect and for design in general through the years. For example, if you think about parametric design and Grasshopper, that are tools that have changed the architectural world and also design world in general. And I think that AI will go through that. But before to reach that level of, of changing the world of architecture, what we can do at the moment with AI and in a very simple way can be, as you were saying, for a client, for example, if you have a model, a volume model, in Revit or in Rhino or whatever tool that you use, you can have a fast speculation of that model with several output in a very easy way, and without spending time in learning how to make renders and in changing the models, so the furniture inside your renders, the lighting, and all these steps that take times to get super nice result, just with because, for example, before of using AI for making renders, I was using Twinmotion with ArchiCAD, that I think has a super nice workflow, but now is useless because even a super simple tool like Twinmotion that don't need knowing about, or need just few knowing about camera, light exposure, and all these settings that instead in a tool like 3D Studio Max are fundamental. With AI, you just ask for a rendering, and using, the most common word like 8K, HDR, Unreal Engine, super realistic, this kind of word that trigger the eye. And you don't have to know so much about photography. But if you do that, you can have even better results. So it's just super easy, I think, for for architect and for designer to get output of speculation or also of just rendering of their model for client, but also for themselves. Because, for example, the 3D printed image that I was showing in the start was for me speculation for myself in the brainstorming moment of starting of a research project about that thing. So the printing with the bio-based material of large-scale architecture. And I think that helped me a lot to get large, number of image to get inspired, and also to trigger a bit let's say the people that have to judge that work. So yeah, I think that is a super nice tool that have a lot of potential, and that is also going super fast. There are a lot of applications also in Grasshopper already, where from some cubes that you can make in Grasshopper in 2 minutes, you can get a super nice renders inside the Grasshopper workflow with the Stable Diffusion in nothing. And this is super exciting, I think. Okay, guys, there are other questions maybe that I can answer about also the workflow, maybe if are you downloading the plugins so that we can start maybe with a test? Because I would like to start with some of your photos or text as to get a bit familiarizing with the tool. Here there are some image, some text. Okay, Luna were suggesting to use this image. And to feed it with some of your maybe text that some of you maybe already produced, to see how we can change. But I think that maybe if some of you have an image that is connected to that specific test, we can run an iteration and see some results. No one has an image, a photo, something to test?
Yes, well, we have seen this morning images that, for example, we could try with the ones we have seen. Antoine and Aurel, are you here? No?
Okay, maybe I can run a sample with this image to show you.
Oh, Raffaele.
Yes.
What about, no, but each of the students have an image, no?
Yeah.
Shall we work with one of yours? I think it's better, no? It's part of the exercise. Who wants to advance with the image? No one? Hey, Nicola. Nicola, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Please share your image.
Okay. Just okay, can I share screen?
Yes.
Or yes, come here.
I can stop mine.
Um, so now how do I do that? Okay. Okay, what do you see now?
Okay, I see your photos.
Okay. So me and Yasmin decided to use the tram as our subject and riding the tram as our activity. And we went and took photos. So maybe we show them and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
This one, for example. Um,
Start reaching very high level.
I don't know how quickly do you want me to go through them?
I think that it was already a nice photo that we can use of that was like a subject still and the train moving. Or also this one I
Which
think
one?
works nice, but also the hands, it's nice because there is
Okay.
a clear subject that can be helpful for the eye. But let's do
Okay.
several tests. Let's start with this and let's run others also. You have also a text that you have developed.
No, we're still working on it.
Okay. But you have an idea of what,
Yeah.
let's say. Okay. Okay, so I will say that let's maybe you can download Alpaca or you want
I did, but I can't find my Photoshop file so I can like put it inside. So I was searching for this now.
you have a Mac or a Windows?
A Windows.
Okay. So if you go in Start
Yeah.
and there is a PC like computer, something like.
Okay, in File Manager probably.
Can you share what you are looking because
Yeah,
I
okay.
have a Windows. I remember.
Screen.
Okay, so
Okay.
this PC, this
Yes.
OS. Program files
Yeah, I've checked here, but it's not.
is not there. Adobe
Yes, but
is not there.
I think not. Let's see.
Right.
Yeah, my computer is a little slow also.
It's loading.
Yeah, okay. Maybe, okay.
It was
No.
something inside.
Yes. Okay. Maybe you can check some other photos and okay, nice. It's
Okay,
here.
yes, this one. Open. Oh, double click, you already done.
I know. It's, I think you saw how my folders were like 95% full and it's taking it's taking its toll on my computer. Okay, you said plugins?
Plugins. That one, the blue one.
Uh-huh.
And close Photoshop. It's closed already, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it open. So now I just put the alpaca extracted folder into
Yes.
this folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
No, don't worry.
You need to provide administrator permission. Skip.
No, continue, because otherwise.
Okay.
Okay, now open Photoshop and let's see.
So which one do you want to do?
I will
This
say, yeah, or the ends also is super nice. Because there is movement, but there is a firm. Also this one, because whatever you like the most that has a subject and something moving.
what do you want to do? I think this one is
Yeah.
the clearest, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Okay. Mm,
Okay, so now you can open directly the image. Yeah, and also like this.
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Plugins now. On top,
Plugins where?
left,
Huh?
plugins panel. Mhm. No, it's not there.
Should it be here automatically?
Will be there. Mhm. Let's see again the folder. Double
This-
click on this folder. Ah, no, this one. Because
Huh?
it was a folder inside another. So let's just, erase one step.
And how do I do that? I'll just
You just close Photoshop.
okay, I will copy this folder to desktop, erase that one and put it back.
Yeah, or you can also just drag from this folder to the plugins.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna do it like this.
Guys, but it would be good that the rest of the
Yeah, the rest of the people are doing the same thing. Okay. Oh my God. Find me a
Yeah, it's done. No.
find me a electric.
okay. It would be good that the rest of the class to do the same thing, no? To be ready.
I think I understand that also the others are doing this. Or Nicola, you can confirm that the others are there that are making.
I don't know. People are doing stuff on their computers. But I don't know what.
Anais, do you have you done it in your computer?
Come on.
Hola. No, no answer. Anais, basically do the same thing in your computer, all of you. Sergio, be ready.
I have a terminal and up if this one's locked.
Okay, you want to do it? You want to do it now? Okay.
Okay, there is someone that already have it. Okay, nice. Okay, you are already creating something nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the audio on as well. Yeah, so I downloaded it. That was the original image, and then I have just a couple of different variations. So
And what
like it
you were
was
using?
Alpaca.
Yeah, no, what tool of Alpaca?
Sketch, and then I just that was the first prompt I put in, and the second one then was that. Yeah, there's two prompts there. Create a detailed line drawn, and create a 2D line drawn that's detailed. And on that top one, I turned like the intensity up to 20, so they're a bit more intense looking than the first ones.
For example, when something like this happens, so you don't want the ends that is there drawing, but you want just you just make a mask.
Yeah, behind enough to take out.
And because instead, if you create AI inside Photoshop, with Photoshop AI just still, it will automatically create a mask and will change just that thing. But with Alpaca, this don't happen, and you have to have always squared selection.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. Even when I was trying to select the whole length of the image, it wouldn't work.
Okay, so let's create maybe something with the transform tab.
I told the students that there are some visit to the buildings. Please send me around
This one?
the agenda.
Yeah.
Because I
And
can
let's
send it
change the model to Stable Diffusion.
A group of students and association.
And what kind of a prompt will I put in?
You can say simply a drawing.
Participate in the visit.
And let's see the output. Let's go down. Reference image, turn on.
They have that information.
Reference.
And change none to depth. Yes. Then maybe go back to 3 image generation to save a bit the generation. Images, settings, images.
Will I just generate it from there then?
You can change. Wait, don't generate it yet. Something. No, something happens.
Oh, I think the Wi-Fi cut out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I don't see any more your screen.
Yeah. Sorry, I just left for a second.
And if you want to tell them something about
Yeah. Okay. So what were you saying there? Go on to the images.
So here I will change to
Turn it
3,
up,
for
or
example, down.
can you hear?
Okay, Connor, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, nice. So I will change images to 3 just to save a bit the generation that you, okay. And then transfer setting.
Yeah.
Let's put 0.8. Okay, yeah, more or less 0.8. Then reference image setting.
Any questions?
Let's try with these settings
We continue working today.
Okay.
and generate.
To continue.
Yeah, no, this
our
one
work
also
and
generate.
be here in Salafisa, and we will work on Tuesday to continue for the presentation. Okay, please send me, put me in the mail. Okay.
Then you can change, for example, instead of depth, you can put pause to see if it's able to catch the pause, or also the strength of the prompt. You can enhance to have a drawing if now the result is, for example, not a drawing.
Yeah.
I cannot see. You can see? No.
No, I can't see it either. It's not showing.
What is it? Blank. No, it's
At the
something.
moment, we'll be able to see them better then.
Let's see how it is.
Usually when you click add all, it takes a minute or two to appear over here.
Yeah, but why? So let's go back in tool settings. No, should be okay. But it's not in setting into the layers.
Yeah, no, it takes when I done those other layers earlier, it took like 5 minutes for it to appear. I'm not sure why. Might just
No,
be
it should
not
be
that
super
fast.
fast. Okay, but let's generate some other things like let's change now drawings. You can type line work, for example. Line work and change depth to pose. And then the transfer settings. It's okay. And reference image settings. Or go back to 5, for example. Yeah. Go back to 0.5.
Say 0.5.
No, here maybe 1.5 and the transfer strength 0.5. Okay.
Let me change that to 5.
Okay. And let's try.
And the advanced settings, will I leave it or?
You can put 8, for example. Yeah, let's try.
No, too late.
Okay. Because now the point is, to test several approach to get several.
I'm gonna close it down and then open it back up because that worked last time to get the layers in. No, maybe not.
No, it's not working nice, this image.
No.
But it was what's called
It worked earlier for these.
with the same image as input, the same kind of layer, smart object.
Yeah. It's the exact same. I don't know why they're not appearing over here.
Okay, but yeah, let's maybe change some other settings.
Say that again.
Yeah, the same image because it have to work.
Yeah, it was on the same layer. Like,
Yeah, it's the same. It's changed nothing.
yeah, not much anyway. Yeah, it's still not appearing over here. I don't know why.
Okay, let's
Oh, here we go.
okay, now 2000 images
Yeah,
together.
there we go.
No,
that was
here
the
you can
first.
erase, yeah.
That one's not bad. There's the third one. That's from the first one, the drawn. Here's the other ones now. Yeah, kind of just made it all like color rather than lines. Yeah, they're all kind of the same. It's a nice look, but it's not really a line work, is it?
No.
Maybe these ones are better. That's not bad there. It's just a bit. It's not very dark.
No, it's not nice, the result. Maybe change the object to raster image instead of a smart object. Okay.
And then try the same.
Maybe change the AI. Maybe there is someone
Why
with
not?
the microphone.
Change the. What did you say?
Change the EI, the engine, yeah.
Yeah.
From Stable Diffusion back to AlphaGam.
Yeah, it worked better when I had an alpaca the first time.
And then let's make a more dynamic
Detailed
prompt.
prompt.
Let's
Yeah.
type something more interesting. Like CAD style. Something like this. Illustration, yeah.
Maybe that'll work.
Maybe let's. Then yeah, let's.
Hard edge or soft edge, maybe try one of them.
No, should be the best should be depth, and let's try again
Depth,
depth.
okay.
Yeah. Then
What about down here?
reference strength. Maybe let's go back to 1 because it was too much.
Yeah, it was too much last time. Yeah.
Extract reference, okay. Visible, okay. Prompt strength 9. Okay.
Ahora sí tendremos que ajustar porque eso que ahora mismo no está contabilizado, o sea que está contabilizado, pero está contabilizado como sin nada. Algo costará, o sea, vamos a ajustar. Por eso llevamos toda la mañana intentando utilizar el documento que teníamos, era de 300, era 245. Por 1200, pero luego lo bajamos a 210 por 1200. Sí. Sí.
They don't look much better.
Claro, lo que no sé en qué momento.
This is the one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's the right prompt on you.
Pero cuando. No, pero luego revisando los cursos de ayer, entonces llevo toda la mañana hablando.
It's still just giving colors, really.
So what you say, sorry?
Yeah, that this is the three that are after appearing.
You know, it's not anyway line drawing, so maybe we have to take out a bit the image reference. Let's maybe turn off the whole image reference. Like
Where
go
did
up,
you turn? Oh, here, yeah.
and let's
Yeah, I didn't have that on earlier, and I got good results. So, and I had the prompt strength up to like 20 when I was getting good results as well. So I might turn that up a little bit to maybe there and see if it creates something a bit better.
I think with the transfer, the problem is the contrast is not so high in the image.
Yeah. I can go back to the original image and make it more. No, they're still not great.
No. No, maybe because it looks like more a sketch than a photo. So
Yeah.
maybe it's better the sketch feature for this one.
I'll go back to this.
Hmm. Okay, but I would say while you do some tests, let's work with someone else
Yeah.
also, because you know more or less now
Yeah.
the workflow. So,
Okay.
Nicola, you have solved your plugin issue? No?
No, my Photoshop is not compatible.
Ah, okay, this was the point.
Yeah, and Yasmin is also trying, but is also not working.
And the version should be compatible.
Yeah, it says it's not.
Okay, but the number of the version is compatible with the one on the website. What version?
I have 22, but it's cracked.
Yeah, okay, but I have installed on some students' computer cracked Alpaca, and it worked because it was 2022, but this one 5.9.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, who is sharing the screen?
We'll probably just use Midjourney if that's okay, or something like that.
Yeah, Midjourney also can work super nice. I have a subscription if we want to do some tests with Midjourney.
I have one too.
Okay. And maybe if you share, I can help you setting the. But yeah, someone is sharing. Who is the Anya? Anna is. Who is? Okay.
We have the correct version of Photoshop and it looks like it's working. So we've tried out different experiments.
Super nice. Well, can I see again your first image, the input? Okay, this is the input, and now let's see all the generation.
Oh,
He wants us to win, so I'm trying to try hard. I'll for the
Super nice. This sketch is super nice.
16 one list. Yeah.
You have tried also to change the engine, to change the model instead of Alpaca to use Stable Diffusion.
Locally, some of them were
Did you already try it?
You don't try that.
Okay, change with Stable Diffusion. Mhm.
Um,
And yeah, it says that a visible layer, so just select the,
let's
you know,
Et la parole est capable.
the original one. Okay.
Let's generate.
Oh no.
And you use the transfer with the image as depth, right?
No, but this one,
I think so, yeah.
for the launch. Yes. From Germany. Or this is essentially. I've never seen it, but how many years? I mean, queer tradition with my friends, they don't use the bus. Where it was minded or it's taken somebody, it's tradition because if you take it, somebody will take it from now, you offer it until the beginning.
I have a question. Doesn't, here's one of the from Japanese.
See.
You know, like, you're.
Very more,
See.
Christian makes the same thing, but I'll do the same thing. How heavy you drawing.
no, I think that the one with the sketches that you have done is super nice. Yeah, this is a bit strange.
Yeah, you're from Big Rush. No, I'm not from no. I'm from Tribal. Oh, Tribal! A friend of mine is there too. But I've been there. I like, well, I've been there, but I'm too growing. So everybody have cases I person in the very early on, the professors, it's funny. And yeah, I guess also do you know my word?
Yes.
So I mean also like this different lower the dialects.
Yes. Like sometimes I don't know what you know. Yes, sometimes I don't understand him. So
No, I think that it was nicer or the most.
Yes, I should. I'm very good. Maybe just I see doesn't know what she
The things he thinks and he's like, I'm gonna tell you the camera. Shoot somebody showing.
should we try and relax?
No. Great.
No, I.
The prompt, how much is strength? Oh, okay, so maybe. And what is typed in the prompt? See a session that should. Okay, I will maybe take a bit down the prompt strength because give too much freedom. Go down, yeah, prompt strength, yeah, to 7, yeah, it's okay. And upper a bit the steps, like put to 40 the steps of generation.
And then the steps.
Steps are near image seeds steps.
Oh,
40.
how much?
40.
40. Okay.
And let's see.
We generate now?
Sorry?
Okay.
Sorry, what you say?
Oh, yeah, yes. Let's generate.
Okay.
This would basically be yeah, I was just saying that with the geometry for the cycles. If the pieces like markers,
No, it's not so clear. But also the image that you generate can be part of a workflow where you input again your original photo with transparency or with match. Because now it's completely undertaken. Maybe you could follow the colors, like you can check that the color of your image have to fit the color of your generation. I don't know if you can do in transfer, maybe also go back down. Go down. It's not something that you have to explain. Reference. No, you can do this just in Sketch. If you go to Sketch, okay, Sketch settings.
Maybe a portion of it, like when you, in which direction something is expressed. I think there's a bending workflow. This is a thought. Yeah.
Color layer.
Attached to countries,
What do we do now?
Go down. Color layers. Sketch layer. And select in the layers of Photoshop on the right. Select the image. First layer.
This is one key highlights. So there's like two names.
And
we have to do some analysis or analysis of shades or shadow.
colors
Probably we can do it with like
extend it a bit, like you want these colors, so it's 8, for example.
Because I think the most important time is between gray and that or something.
And
Where
yeah,
it's then like coming directly.
Fondo is called the layer. Okay. So yeah, let's go for it.
This one. Then we have to see the stuff for the instruction like this, we can calculate the other stats. Well, some of the trees that are here, they weren't shading. Yeah, they were shading the road. Yeah, so that's what useful. The interesting thing is that they were probably also like there's not much in this thing like pages. That's the interesting and the countries because they were very dense, and very strong dark shadows. The other ones are very it's like if the sun comes through it, so I just shadow, very like just to put the texture on as well. For people about color and but yeah, I like it. It's fine. So maybe open your on off or this the pictures
Okay, I think that this is going there, but we have to leave a bit of freedom more to the sketches itself, because maybe it's too exactly as the image, and we want to experience a bit more of
It's cooler. It's like, yeah, but it's not the particles, but it's like more true, like, I don't know,
But already imagine if you have to draw all the outline of the photo by hand, or
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
true.
super easier.
Yeah.
So let's change sketch fidelity to 0.5, for example. Okay. No, 0.5. 0.5, yeah. Okay. And sketch type. Sketch type.
Sketch type.
Yeah. And change it to, let's see. Yeah, let's see the result. Then you have to change again the layer, yeah. Okay. And turn off. Oh, maybe it's okay, but usually turn off the other layer.
Ah, yeah, because the inner circle is the outside, right? Yeah. We can also do this one. It's the south, so it's south. I mean, it doesn't have that much interest. But in summer, the sun comes like kind of directly from above, so we have like this construction would be much more than some bushes. But I'm kind of different. Like, what we know is this one. There's some, this sunset line comes into. Even like one bench where a woman said she was like, I'm like those spaces that are raising back and says it's something that easy. So yeah, that was all like some she was on the phone. We wanted to get something against my still was and then the end so and like people say you know it was like we would have made it up, but we could have seen we saw it
It's better, but anyways, to stick to the drawing.
Want to go upstairs real quick to assume the outgoing structure.
Okay, it has more freedom because I think it represents in the middle, in particular, the movement of the rising. But yeah, you can work a bit more on. Also, you can try to feed, for example, Midjourney with this drawing and see what come out.
From the first workshop,
If maybe can be something.
Yeah, we went before to Midjourney and it said it wasn't free.
Okay, but if you want to make some tests, I have a license that we can use. Or you can continue with Alpha if you prefer. But, yeah.
We can't hear.
No, if you want, you can send on the chat the image. I can use my subscription to generate something, but otherwise you can also use the image here in the program that you can feed with this image that you just generated and see if it gives some other output.
And now, like, I did it with OpenStreet. I did the last one for the first workshop.
Okay, I will say maybe you can spend a bit of time trying to get other output, and I can focus on someone else that maybe can reach the point that you already have now.
Just like set the curves from the one.
Okay, who is ready for try? Okay, there is someone with an image? Or that has some problem for installing something? Guys, some image. I also with my students is the same thing, that some of them are shy to jump into the workflow, but I think that this is the moment that you can test, and that you have something to guide you through the generation, and is more helpful than when you will do this alone.
What about you, Danny? Do you have an image? Danny?
I'm working, but I have a image.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share the screen?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So we can
I
use,
work on.
yeah, sorry.
I just install the plugin.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know if I can work with this.
Okay, I will say that in this case, we can try with the sketch feature. So you can go to the sketch. Mm-hmm. Now the image is one layer on, is everything in one layer, flatten image.
No, one layer no.
Okay, so you can copy everything, make a group, flatten everything, and you have a copy of this plus a flattened image, because we will use the flattened one.
Okay. Right now it's one layer.
Okay, now just select with the rectangle selection the area that you want to enhance.
For example, this.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, let's type something to feed the eye. Like what you want to get from this image.
I don't know really.
Okay, so we can type, for example, 2D drawing in Linework CAD style.
Drawing?
2D drawing in Linework. to the inline work CAD style, CAD style, and you put comma, CAD style, then comma, and you type stop motion. Just comma, not dot. Perfect. Now, image, you can go, it's okay. Then sketch setting. This is okay. Accurate, okay. Sketch fidelity, maybe sketch fidelity, we can go a bit higher to be sure, like 1.5, for example. And also the color layers. Let's activate this. Sketch layer. And it's okay, 5. Advanced settings. And go to 9. Okay, or whatever, just to enhance it a bit. Generate. Okay, go on. Let's see the other. No. Tools, again. Maybe here the problem can be go down. Sketch fidelity. Let's go back to 0.6. Yeah. And generate again. In the meanwhile, let's set up also go back in tools. Transfer. Copy also here the prompt from the sketch tab. Okay, go down. Transfer settings. Okay. Generate, and let's see the result. And let's have a look here towards what happened there. No, it's strange. And here instead it's changed nothing. Okay, go back in tools. But I think that the transfer give a better result. So go down here. Let's go up with the prompt strength. Transfer is okay because it's already maybe too much connected to the image. Let's go to prompt strength instead. Go up to 12. And go up to reference image. It's up, like a slide that you have to activate. Go up.
Where?
Down the prompt. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And from none, you change to def. No, it's okay, this one. Yeah, one. And go on top to where is known. Down. Yeah, perfect. Def.
Yep.
And generate. Go back also in tools. Sketch. Let's create another of these. Instead of accurate, change to RAUG. And yeah, sketch feed, maybe prompt strength go to 10. The last slider, yeah. Yeah. Go. Let's import something of this transfer to see how they look inside the model. And what is changed? I don't understand. It's just the face is more strange. Let's see this one what come out. Let's try to create also an image with tools. Okay, super strange. Tools. Imagine. Yeah, a copy and paste. Image reference. Left. Def in image reference. And yeah, let's see. Go on, let's see the other. But what you use it as input, go back in tools, go down. Ah, okay, because we use the image generated or to feed, so the eye are strange. Close the 2D drawing in line CAD layer on the right. Right, where are the layers in Photoshop? Yes, and select the one below. And do it again. Maybe step. Okay. No, there is too much freedom, I think, in the generation. Go back to tools. Go down. Reference strength, go up to 1.5. Okay. And go down to advanced settings. This should be okay. Generate. Wait. Steps. 40. 40. 40. Okay. Go on. One thing that you could do also is to make a mask layer of your input and apply that mask to the result, so that everything outside of the subjects is not present in the image. But if you want to keep instead a black and white style, you could also do this. Go back in image. Yeah, here, go down. No, you can just with sketch, you can take the colors, but you can type black and white in, yeah. And let's type also something else to enrich a bit because the more detailed you are, the best it is.
Overloop or
Sorry?
overloop or something like this.
Loop or
Overloop.
Okay, right. Go. Try something, try something that inspire you.
¿Qué me ha dicho que ponga coma todo? Vale. Ahora lo...
Okay, this is more catchy, dark feeling. But yeah, you can try also maybe with the image and say black and white.
Delete, black and
Yeah.
white, or
Image, like you can copy this prompt and put into image.
right?
Yeah. Okay, I think that just the last one is difficult to understand for the eye, the last character, because it become always a strange thing. But the others are recognized well, I think. Okay, but now Alpaca is a question of changing the settings, spend half an hour and get familiarized with it. Changing also the engine from Alpaca to Stable Diffusion, see the result. And but someone want to try Midjourney so that I can explain a bit. Maybe I can share my screen. And, so for the one that have Midjourney, they can also work there.
I think that Midjourney is not a free trial right now.
No, it's not
if
free
you don't,
anymore, but with
if you don't pay, I think that you.
Sorry? What?
I think that right now, if you don't pay, you can use a free trial or something like this.
No, you cannot use anymore for free Midjourney. But I think it's quite small because with the basic plan, 10 euros, you can have unlimited or 3 hour and a half of unlimited generation. So, but if some of you, maybe I can just.
Anyone more want to try?
Sorry?
I'm asking if anyone more want to try.
Okay, yeah. Some guys that want to try with Midjourney in particular, maybe, to go through Midjourney. Like there were the girls before. No, are not connected. Nicola, how is going for you?
Pues eso.
Yeah, I was trying to use Midjourney, but Midjourney is so stupid.
I think that it's
Like it's like it makes really nice things, but it's too artistic, and for like some like that you needed to understand the shapes and to follow the flow of your photos. And I can show you,
what version do you have?
but
Thank you. Then,
I
sorry,
think
can you
one.
turn off the microphone?
I have three.
pardon.
Thank you. Sorry, Nicola, what you were, Nicola, what you were saying?
I mean, I can show you, but it's not right. But I don't know how to do it
Let
right.
me see. Maybe I can help you with something.
Okay, so like Midjourney,
Mhm.
like I put my photo into its algorithm inside, and then I asked him to like do some different things, and like these are very nice and stuff, but it's not my photo.
Anymore. This is the problem
Yeah.
with the journey.
So like this is beautiful, like the colors and the movement and everything, but it's not my photo. It's just understanding the concept and doing its own thing. But I will try. Maybe I will upload. So this was the photo that I put in, right? I don't know. I will try to maybe download another version of Photoshop, and then I will download Alpaca again. But
Yeah,
I
no,
will.
if you want to have control on the image, unfortunately, Alpaca is the one because Midjourney creates stunning image, but if you want more to get inspired by that,
Yeah. Yeah, we will try for next week probably. Now I can't like put another Photoshop on my computer because I need to have time and be careful. But yeah.
okay, yeah, thank you.
Because
Okay,
Raffaele,
yeah.
Raffaele, what Luna was commenting
Mhm.
before about the text of Kulhas, about the swimmers, the swimming pools. Could you do, Raffaele, yourself to take that text and to put it Midjourney
Yes,
and to see how it works?
yes. The image that Luna sent to me was
Basically, it's from Delirious New York, right? In the appendix of Delirious New York, there are several short
Mhm.
texts
I can share
with
my
an image of reference. And it's a very nice story of Russian swimmers that they leave Russia towards New York.
Okay. And it's practically this, no?
Yes, exactly. It's that Moscow, exactly. It starts there in Moscow.
Let's do something with ChatGPT. Let's practically we say
I've been told that if you ask things to ChatGPT being polite, you get the results.
no, I am straight. I go straight, you know. I say no, give me this and yeah. But yeah,
I tell you.
maybe
You
when
say,
you
would you mind?
no,
You know,
no, I tried, but it's not. I will use more prompts for generating images using. Yes. Okay. Um, where is so from here, what have become early? Okay, here, this one. Maybe let's give context. Okay. Okay, so now in Discord, we can use the image as reference. Okay. Where is? Yeah. Okay, and to use it as a reference, you can just drag and drop inside Midjourney, so that like this, it will create a link that you can open in your browser and use it as a link in a super easy way. Now, slash imagine, you put the image, and then you put the first. Let's also put the title. I never use title, but it generates a title, and let's see if it works better. So this is our prompt, and we want aspect ratio of, what is this? Let's say 16:9. And we want version of the engine 5, and we want stylize 1000, and let's see.
This is an incredible waiting moment.
It's
no?
incredible.
A moment waiting to see.
The suspense.
Yeah,
the-
but it's too much rendering because it says Unreal Engine. But let's review because I neither read it. So, but let's see. No. Okay, so let's recopy it. And let's change something. Let's take out the title.
What didn't you like?
Because it was too much perspective and not, like because we want something like this that is top view, that is super illustration, but we want it different. So we have to explain it better. Okay, situation, Moscow.
For me, what was incredible, it was like a kind of sequence, no, of the swimming pool arriving into New York. Can you see that? Is that speaks about the emotion of the swimmers arriving there?
Yes, maybe, yeah, maybe because I did not read the text, so I don't know if it following, but yeah, there is an arriving here.
Mm.
And there is the same feeling of the photo is there because also the colors are there and also the calm view, in particular these two, I will say, have this feeling of the, but of course, I think triggering the AI using terms like Unreal Engine have turned it into a render. So I want to see if we change something. So utilizing engine immersing abilities. No, we want to say up to dance between operation top view. Okay, but using this to generate some alternatives, we can, for example, make variation of the first one using instead of Unreal Engine, we use 2D illustration. Wonderful blue. And that's it. And send it again. And then we change the first one just in the same way. Okay. So we have here, we have the one with the other prompt that is not a top view. Why? Then we have here variation of the first one. And the nice thing with the new version of Midjourney is, for example, that we can upscale an image. For example, let's say this one, we want to upscale, and then we can change just a part of, like with Varai region. Instead of changing everything, maybe we want to say that we don't want, like, in this part, we want to say, what we want to say. Like here, we want to add something. Let's add a ship. Of course, it not work like Photoshop that you add a ship and there is a ship there. It will change that just that area of the image and will try to produce a ship. So a ship arriving to the okay. Let's see. Okay, here it tried to connect with some ship, but in a super strange way. And here it just did not add. But this could be interesting if you want to change just a part of the drawing, and the rest, as you can see, it is the same. But unfortunately, you cannot do this with your input image. That could be super nice to have the image as it is, and then change the... But let's do maybe a test with this let's resend it in the same way. Okay. And to change the setting in Midjourney, you just type /settings. You send it. And here you have all the settings that you can change for every generation. That this can be super helpful to have different outcome. For example, now we are using by default the version 6 of the engine. But you have also older version that you can choose. Let's see the result here. No, it gives an idea of, and I don't know why it insert also the aquatic exodus here, but it gives just an idea of what you want to do, but you have to use Alpaca to have more control on the image. This is just for brainstorming because the quality of the image is super nice, but it's not exactly what you are looking for. So it's more to have to be surrounded from this image and to get inspired. But when you are working on something specific, it's better to use Alpaca. Okay, so yeah. Yes. Okay, guys, so I will say that maybe you can, yeah, I don't know, Javier, how we wanna set up the.
Yeah, I think we have now 1 hour left. We finish at 1:30, right?
Okay.
So it would be great if now the students, they can practice the round with the tools you have been teaching, with their projects, and we can meet here just at 1:15 to have the last 15 minutes very fast to show them the drawing, what they got. It can be based on their text that they have to do, I mean, related to the workshop.
Perfect.
Okay, guys, yes, do you agree, guys? Shall we meet in this same link at 1:15 to see your experiments? Fantastic. Nice. Then, Rafael, you are you have here the command, no?
Yes.
If you switch off, will you lose it? Will you lose it?
No, I will just.
I have a question because I was in the other workshop, Rafael.
Yes.
Came from Alicante, and Alpaca is a plugin for Photoshop or not?
Yes.
It's a plugin for Photoshop.
Yeah, for Photoshop.
And you have this in Photoshop 7?
Photoshop 7, no.
No, I think in the new Photoshop there's AI in the
yes.
last version.
There is in Photoshop 2024 there is the AI of Photoshop, but you can use Alpaca from Photoshop 2021.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That was my question. Thank
you. But you have to install Alpaca by downloading on the website of Alpaca.
Yeah, I was searching the website. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, then we meet here at 1:15, right?
Yes.
Venga, let's go for it. A ver, che qui Rafael è possibile per lui ascoltare italiano.
Ciao
Ciao,
Paola,
a posto?
sto bene, tu che dici?
Sto bene, sto bene.
E qui,
Perché ho parlato con quel mio amico.
Mm?
è qui. Lei continua, è sempre qui.
Sì, 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 l'ho vista infatti nella libreria prima.
Ok.
Ok.
So guys, anyone wants to show if you have done something, whatever it is? Happy accidents are always welcome.
Yeah, I'll show mine now in a second. I'm just opening it.
Anyone else meanwhile? Elena, are you here?
I can share my screen now if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'd been doing it earlier, and I had been doing I tried the Imagine one rather than the transfer, and got a couple of nice results.
Yeah, this is super nice. Also this
Yeah.
one.
Well, actually, I turned the opacity down them earlier. I was messing around, but I'll turn it back up, and you'll be able to see it properly.
Super nice.
They're more abstract than the other ones that were before.
No, but because it follow perfectly the shape that you have done as
Yeah.
input. And you
Yeah,
have
and I tried it once before that as well with the Imagine as well, but I put the text prompt up to like 20, and like it was giving me images like that, like kind of crazy looking things. So then I turned the text prompt down, and then it was giving me more clear images.
nice. And you have
Yeah.
changed the input in some way, like contrast something, or it was like this?
No, I changed it to Imagine rather than transfer or sketch.
Okay, yes, but the
Put it
image
to
was
Imagine, and then my prompt was create a continuous stream of motion blending all together and represent it with a line drawing representative of a CAD drawing.
perfect. Super nice.
And like that image there and this image use the same prompt, but the only difference is I turned the text thing down from 20 to like I think it was like 7 or something, what you're usually on.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
No, this one also is super nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll let someone else show now, I suppose.
Thank you.
Oh well.
And you guys, Antoine and Aurel, have you managed
Yes.
something?
Yeah, we did some. We will share. Okay. Oops.
Oh.
So, where is the original? Yes.
Yeah, this is the original image. Maybe show one more. Yeah, this is our first try. we wanted curvy shapes and drawings, but it was too similar to the original image. So we tried to add color in a watercolor way.
Super nice.
To try to represent this idea of clothes, of colored clothes and laundry that we spoke before. And what was this then? Yeah, we tried different things. We also tried to write architecture in the prompt, and he gave us something a bit very geometrical, which is also very interesting, and the people were very like the most look like Picasso or thing like that, and then we tried the different. Well, I wrote
Yeah, but it's
ultra realistic, yeah, but it's also funny. And so yeah.
Super nice. All the exploration. Think also maybe about blending together between two different layers in Photoshop, one image on top of the other, to have like your original photo as background, and then one of the colored one as like blend them together.
We can check now. There's it. This. Yes, there.
Like one of the first one that was with like watercolor effect.
Yeah. Okay. No, this
Like this
one.
one. Yeah, also this one. And you change you select it and you change instead of normal.
Lower the opacity like this.
Opacity, leave 100 and then you can change later. Instead of normal, on top there is normal tab, drop down menu. Yeah, and you change other, like it is on top of the other, no? So if you change a bit, other settings, random, you know. And then you adjust the transparency. Can be also interesting. Like
No.
yeah, or do the opposite, you know, it was just a suggestion to say that you don't stop working on this one, you can then edit with other things in Photoshop. Okay, thank you.
In my case, I'm interested about how you got there a geometry in a way, you know, and I wonder if you could make like an origami precisely of that result. Something that you can, you know, two people can expand that origami and to create the shelter.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Not really.
But how to represent that on the image? We don't really know
Not to represent.
How we can.
Not to basically to make it. I mean, to use this technology as a way not only of inspiring, but as well of getting measurements, let's say, and to be able to create something, exactly an origami. Something that can be flat, you know, and both of you can open the space.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you create a pattern like 2D view of something that resembles this, you could think about trying to let it fit in something in 2D, like importing as image and try to modify a bit the lines. But it's, I think, quite difficult to get from this image something to produce automatically, but would be super nice to that.
Yeah.
But it would be possible, Raffaele, if they use the image and in the other one it's called the last program, I don't remember the name.
Midjourney.
The last program that you create an image. Midjourney, thank you. In Midjourney, you with that image and you create a text talking about a geometry. You know, an origami is based as a geometry based on the length of your arm, the movement, and you can put it flat or open. Would it come?
You can ask for an origami-inspired building or an origami-inspired shape, but if you say with the length of an arm, it will be not true in the result. It will give something, but it will be not using the proportion of the leg or arms, you know, as length. It will be a speculation on that. To make this for real, you have to use Grasshopper properly, and you can make an algorithm with this dimension, and you know, but it's not from images. It's super difficult.
Because you know that when you ask, when I want to do an origami, I have a book of origami patterns, and I learn. I mean, there origami pattern. I'm proposing you is to invent a new pattern origami. You know, that can be
this maybe can be done.
Your own exercise, no? Your own
if it's something that exists like things, you know, in internet, that there are these origami like samples, maybe Midjourney can generate origami out of that. But I don't know how much control you will have on this thing. But yeah, something can be done for sure.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for being the four of you here. I don't know where is the rest of the class, but yeah, then. And thank you so much, Raffaele, for your work.
Thank you.
You know that I know that your time is very precious because every time you were showing the computer, I was looking at the 2,500 emails you haven't answered yet. And something like 1,000. I was like, oh my God, and this guy is working with us. So go to answer the emails. I'm going to send you an email to increase your.
Okay, thank you. But thank you guys, it was super nice to be.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thank you.
And to experience your drawing was very, very nice. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.